I had a really bad celiac flare. Excuse me, I just finished eating my lunch. And it was, when I say it was bad, right? So I knew what to do. I do natural things. I always know what to do when I eat something that happens to have gluten or um, oats or some type of wheat in it, and it does not agree with me. There are my go to things that I do, and I did that. So after a couple of days of feeling uncomfortable and it just not subsiding the way that it should have by the time that I took everything that I needed to take, right? So yesterday morning, it was so uncomfortable that I did my morning meeting and I was like, I am just going to have to take the rest of the day off. I need to figure this out. So I prayed. And here's the thing, I never had to pray about this before because I always knew what to do, right? So when I prayed, the Lord gave me very simple instructions. It was almost like He was waiting for me to ask Him what to do. So He said, take some ginger, which I had brought a week before, and well, I brought it last week, and I was like, for some reason, I just wanted to buy some ginger, right? So He said, take some ginger, boil you some ginger, put some lemon in it, and a little bit of honey, and that's all you need. Now, mind you, I had been doing everything, any and everything, because I had just came off of a cold, and then having that situation, it was unbearable because of the soup that I was eating, right? So I had to stop eating the soup, and I remember the Lord had told me to slow down on that soup. But you're like, it's just soup. So I had been eating the soup for the 2 days prior to this situation getting worse and not better. So needless to say, when I drank the ginger, the lemon, and the honey, immediately it started to go away, along with some exercises that I had looked up on YouTube. Um, just some rubbing exercises to kind of move things along, right? I'm sharing this story. If you know me, you know that I don't share my business. I just don't do it unless there's a reason, the Lord tells me, or unless there's a testimony attached to it. I'm sharing this story because the strategy that you may have had last season may not be the strategy that you need this season. So you have to seek the Lord for the strategy so that you'll know what to do when you're in a situation where you don't know what to do, or where everything that you're doing is not working. The lesson learned here is to always seek God in prayer. Now, I live my life by Luke 18:1. But in this situation, I thought that I knew best. The whole while, God was trying to teach me something that I had not even known or had not even thought about. I never drank ginger, honey, and lemon for this situation. I've had it for other situations, but never for this situation. So I'm saying all of this to say the strategy that you may be using may not be working because it was for last season. So you have to seek God for a new strategy. If you have a situation where you have to war in prayer and you feel like you're not getting any breakthrough, you need to seek God for a strategy on how to pray, what scriptures you need to pull, what are the different things that you need to say in prayer. You see where I'm going with this? So we go from faith to faith and glory to glory, but we can't get to or get in a posture where we feel like we know everything, because yesterday's solution may not be today's solution. So hopefully you got what you needed to get from this message. Anyways, had to share that. Thank you guys for watching. Take care and be blessed.